good. But we only got the duels going, man. I can't at this point. Warlock should be banned from BGs. Okay, no. From duels, from BGs, maybe. I don't fucking know. Limdol, let's get some food. Let's get some lockstones. Food and stones plus food and stones. We got X videos going against Badari off the bat. We have Nemesis coming out early out of Badari. Darkness and everything. Trying to get stunned up, but Winter is coming. I don't think he's actually going to get stunned up anymore. That or he trinketed, but no trinket available out of him. X videos just trying to pump damage back into him. This is Demon Hunter and a Death Knight going for as much damage as possible. Anti-magic zone is coming out, and Badari is going up in the air. X videos is staying in the anti-magic zone, but he's still taking so much damage. He needs to find a way to just start healing. But the actual waterfall, is going to make that LOS enough for X videos to survive. But Dari is now taking a lot of damage as we got big IBF coming out of X videos. But Dari trying to survive bit by bit, but not quite the cigar. Mage, food, and stones, please. Mage, food, and stones, please. Drop some mage food, drop some stones. X videos is gonna need them, man. If I survive against a creature or something, Jesus, that's a lot of health. 9 million. I thought it was just normal health for a second. 40 seconds. Okay, sounds good, my man. X videos, we got some mage food if you need them, man. It looks like Akelios, I suppose it is Akelios, maybe. Akelios is gonna take a bit of damage here and there. Got dots on him off the bat, trying to blink around with X videos. Got himself a temporal going, gonna get stunned up pretty early by X videos. He's gonna trinket out of it, gonna get his whole health back, and gonna root X videos into a rune of frost. Or Ring of Frost, but then AMS is going to come out for X videos. Needs to go for offensive. Got himself a lot of combustion damage going. Needs to do as many insta-casts as possible. Just throw all the fire damage at X videos, but he was really locked down. X videos was able to do so much damage, lock him out, and force Ice Block pretty early. No Ice Block available. Cauterize is still going to be available. He needs to make sure he has defenses available and everything. For X videos, he's going to want to go for some food. And I think Achilles realizes he's going to want to get some food and everything, so he's going to try to keep him at bay. Try to keep him away from it all. Doesn't want to polymorph him, that's for sure, because if he polymorphs, you're just going to give him back his healing. He's going to give him back his health. Achilles just trying to hang in there. Dragon's Breath coming out, just trying to keep X videos at bay as much as possible. Another temporal shield is coming out. Is that going to be able to get it back? He's going to be able to get it back before he's going to have his cauterize forced. X videos trying to go for as much damage as possible with Hunger and Rune Weapon. Another blink coming out for Achilles. Did drop himself on drop on top of X videos a bit of that meteor damage. Stun coming out onto Achilles again. X videos just tried to hang into the inside of that anti-magic zone. That's going to be cauterized out of Achilles. The dot might actually kill him right here. X videos has AMS available, and the pet, the feral creature. I called them pet because I'm thinking hunter pets. Creatures gonna open up on him. X videos tried to survive. Bleeds and everything are available, but we have food. We have lock stones. Food and stones back here. I want to let him know. Food and stones back here if he needs them. He might want to start looking at this stuff, man. You might want to start looking at this stuff. We do have creatures trying to moonfire him as much as possible. We do have lock, hellstones, and food available. Creature's gonna have a dot falling off of him for a little bit. No, as he was trying to prowl. He was trying to prowl a little early. The dot didn't keep. The dot got him out in combat again. And X videos needs to expect the feral. The feral is gonna open up with a rake. Full rip and everything. Does X videos have any cooldowns available? Trying to get a slow. I'm trying to get away from the feral as fast as possible. Is going to go for a stun. The stun is stacking right now. X videos is taking damage from Ashman's Frenzy right now, though. And oh my goodness, X videos trying to do some damage to this feral. He's just trying to get away. Anti-magic shell coming out right now. And creatures going into another 4 into a 3-4 for a second. That's going to be IBF out of X videos and full wall out of creature. Trying to go for a restyle, but I don't think it's going to happen with X videos. If there was a stun, IBF was going to keep him up and running. X videos got a bunch of healing out of it. Creature needs to go for either damage and or healing and or both. Gets a root onto X videos, which is really good for him. Still has wall available. Is going to go for as much healing as possible. Does have Frost Fever on him for a little bit longer. X videos is just bleeding with dots. Just such a hard hitter. Just such hard-hitting dots, and creature's just trying to get himself a re-stack of dots, re-bleed up and everything onto X videos. With that dot sitting on him, he only has like a moment every time he gets to open up, and I don't think there's going to be a stun or anything. I think if anything, it's going to be just him trying to build up comp points. Does get another root onto X videos, but X videos gets out of it fairly shortly. He needs to go for a lot of damage. X videos put down anti-magic zone. Still has a Frost Fever on creature. Needs to get him out in AoE as soon as he tries to get himself a redot of the opener. Does mount up for a moment. Anti-magic shell, full burst coming out. Hunger and Ruin weapon, trying to end creature right now. Gets him into a stun, has a bit of bleeds on himself. If he can go pick up food and start eating food right now, he actually might be able to live. He took down 2 people now. Bedari, a creature, and actually 3 people. That was also Ikelios. Thalen is up next. XVD is trying to go for some food. No, I don't think Thalen is gonna let him, man. I don't think Thalen is gonna let him. You don't want to let this guy. He just took out 3 people back to back to back. XVideos obviously knows how to play it, but he goes down. Next up is Felman, Marksman Hunter, trying to learn from dead. Flashlights again from Thalen from the other side. Is dropping down his stun arrow from the other side. Dampening about 2%. Now Felman's trying to cut him back into it, but this is gonna be a little bit hard with those boxes. I feel like for dead, he actually might have had the better map for Marksman Hunter. He had the 1,000 needles with a bridge. That's going to be a trap into Thalen, who's going to trick it off the bat, and Felman's taking so much damage, might have to go for a big defensive right now with Turtle Shell and everything. There's no way for him to keep healing. Is going to force Turtle Shell as Thalen was just barraging him with damage back to back to back. Felman's going to have to find a way to get out of this. He's going to knock Thalen back, going to force it to pick up the eyes. That's 5% more damage, but Thalen is not going to go running at Felman quite yet. He's just going to wait out with those Crusade, with those wings, this hard hitter. Felman is going to go refreshment behind there. Might be able to get 1 or 2 ticks. 1 tick, but again, out of it. I guess expecting Thalen to attack. Does he have camo by any chance? Is getting some mobility ahead of time. Needs to get slows into Thalen as soon as possible. Thalen might have a Hodge coming up here. Does have a Hodge coming in. Is that going to be a trick for Felman? Probably not. That is going to be a fairly short Hodge though. Does Felman run Relentless? Might actually run Relentless. Finally going to be able to force some CC onto with Unbreakable Will onto Thalen, and does hit him with a freezing trap as it tries to get to him. Felman is just going to start shooting at him with arcane shots and everything, but I think he's just at a point where he doesn't have a lot left. Is Felman relentless? That is my question. He is not. He actually is Gladius Medallion, so that's going to be interesting to see. Also, this is not Felman's main. If anything, Felman main survival if he does play a hunter, but for the longest time he also played a warlock, so chat please, Thalen getting himself up. A little bit of the horse action, trying to end Felman, and down goes Felman. What's up next? What's up next? I could go last, man. I'll go last. Limdol, you are next. Yeah, here we go. Limdol is going to be the next one up, man. It's going to be Limdol versus Thalen. I want to go last just so everybody has a chance to play, man. I want to go last just because Limdol hasn't got to play that many times, only once. Magic Boy needs to play. Thalen getting a Hodge into Limdol off the bat, but stun lock combo is coming out from Limdol with all his pets. Getting a bunch of soul stones and everything available. That is going to be a Shield of Vengeance, but into a horror effect, into a stun right afterwards into Thalen. Thalen tricking the horror effect into a stun. Limdol has all these pets, all of them pumped up. Demon Wrath coming out. Thalen has himself Eye for Night. Take 30% physical damage from some of the pets, but not all of the pets. There's going to be Demon Wrath that's going to drop him lower and lower and lower, and Limdol is just trying to cut away from Thalen. I don't think there was a bubble force at all, so that's bubble getting forced right now. I wonder if it was auto bubble or he used it himself. Nether Ward is coming out, but Thalen is going in with as much damage as possible with wings, going for flash heals again. Limdol getting as much distance as possible, and Thalen ponying up, but it's sitting behind the pillar while the pets are empowered. Thalen is going to have to deal with a pet. Is starting to attack the pet a little bit, I guess, building up a little bit of holy power, but that pet, those pets are probably some of the hardest hitting pets, but he's just bashing the pet out of the existence. Limdol is going to have to resummon it back if he wants to have all the CC. He is going for that. Dampening at about 20% right now. Limdol is going for food, so Thalen is forced to he's forced to approach him. Limdol is getting 1 tick of food, 2 ticks, 3 ticks, 4 ticks, might actually get full health, and he is going to have full health with a lot of that soul leech on top of that. Hodge coming into Limdol. I don't think there's a trinket available, so that's going to be an opportunity for Thalen to get some damage up and running, but horror effect is going to force him back. Unbreakable Will is going to get him back up and running, but that's stun to follow. More pets. Bob coming in, so that's going to be a lot of physical damage that Thalen just doesn't have to deal with. Limdol has wall as well as Nether Ward. I don't know what can be reflected back into Thalen, but no Hodge available right now. Fear spam is trying to come out, but Limdol decides not to go for fear spam, trying to go for some Shadow Bolt now in Power and Demon, and Thalen has himself covered a little bit of Shield of Vengeance, which is going to be a proc any moment. Actually does get forced at the very end there. Thalcal's consumption coming out, but that's going to be a Hodge onto Limdol by Thalen, who's fully dotted up. Has Curse of Fragility, going to get stunned up by the pet. Limdol trying to get whatever pets he can, trying to go for a drained life, trying to survive this as much as possible, but artifact weapon from Thalen is going to stun all of Limdol's pets, so that's all his backup. Stun for a short moment. Thalen barely has any health. 1.2 mil. Limdol has 1.2 as well. Demon Wrath versus Thalen, trying to survive with Flash of Lights. Needs to get a few judgments, a few Blades of Justice in there. Needs to get a little bit of damage, trying to build up holy power from the pets, trying to get a little bit of extra healing now behind the pillar. And Limdol just has all these pets, so much damage, he doesn't even have to be over there. Stun it to Thalen, stopping him from healing. Demon Wrath just AoE the guy, back to back to back. Thalen dropping under 1 million. He needs to decide what he needs to do right here. Either he needs to kill the pet and start to reheal, he needs to kill the pet fast enough, or needs to react and attack Limdol. His health is dropping lower, dampening is coming in, creeping up to 30%, with that pet just destroying him right now, slamming through him. Limdol doesn't even have to be there, and the pet is doing all the work, but the pet is almost dead. Can Thalen kill the pet? I think he did kill the pet. Can actually go for a few heals, but for Limdol it's going to be as quick as summoning another one, and now he's good to go. Thalen's waiting out for that mana while Limdol's sending another pet, the aggressor. Thalen decided he needs to LOS the pet, not let him hit, not let him do anything. Decided he's gonna just rush at Limdol, get a hodge in, but a stun back into Limdol, back into Thalen. Horror effect after both of them. Trick attack gets consumption might actually end Thalen right here, and he might go down. Demon Wrath coming out, gets a short belf on him, trying to live, and the pets are going to smack him until take him out. That's just at that point dampening too high, man. There's so much damage the pets do. That's probably like the hardest hitting pets, I think, out of all the pet classes. Like Beastmaster Hunters, yeah, they're hard hitting, but like the auto attacks don't nearly shred through as hard as Demo. Skadoodle is going to be playing Assassination, getting stunned up in the opener, into an Infernal dropping on top of him, into another stun by another pet. Cloak of Shadows coming out, trying to end Limdol right here, right now. Trying to get all the damage in. Vendetta and everything's coming out. Magi next. Magi is up next, but that's going to be a vanish out of the Rogue. It's a Magi Joy. He's going to have to go against Skadoodle. Skadoodle does get himself caught out in the open. Magic could probably find him. Magic, you got wrong talents, you got train of thought, my dude. You don't have to. We do this tournament rules, so you guys don't have to choose these talents, man. You didn't even choose a lot of them. It's tournament rules, man. Tournament rules. I only have 1 point of concordance. Yeah? Only 4,000? Yeah, only one right here. Here we go. Magic. You could have picked no talents, man. You could have picked all the talents, buddy. I think I still got it, though. It is going to be 40% dampening. The eyes are not up. We haven't had a single rogue really stealthy fight. No reason to pick up the eyes. The only time we've had people pick up the eyes is Felman knock Thalen into one of the eyes one time. This is going to be Skadoodle opening up on Magic Breath into a Root, but that's going to be blind onto Magic. Skadoodle trying to end him right now, trying to get the CC going so you can get another opener. There's going to be Combustion available for Magijoy, trying to blink around. Shadow Step for Skadoodle, one big mobility for him. And that's going to be kind of it. Getting hit up with those Power Blasts back to back to back, stacking up that Concoction. Another blink by Magic, trying to get some damage in onto Skadoodle. Can't quite catch up to the guy though, but the images are going to keep Skadoodle out in combat. He was able to line him and maybe force him to LOS behind the other side of the pillar, as those pets are going to do a bit of damage. Skadoodle is trying to just LOS it as much as he can, trying to catch a restyle. Does get some poisons up onto Magic, and Magic under 1 million health. Carter is going to be available. That's a Cloak of Shadows for Skadoodle. Can Magic end him right now? Trying to get a blink in, Vendetta and everything, Shadow Step and everything coming out. Skadoodle does take him out though. Does Skadoodle have mage food? Probably doesn't, right? Probably doesn't, does he? I mean, I could give him like a full honor duel, right? Yeah, he has mage food. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll let him get full food. And we'll see where it goes. I could pick up the eye. I could do a rogue duels, man, and stealth duel him. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I think he's gonna win, dude. I don't play Assassination nearly as much. Cool. There's gonna be a stealthy duel. Stealthy boy doing stealthy duels. I'm gonna look for him on the top platform, and then I might go pick up the eye and vanish it, see if I can get an opener. He might have a trinket available. Yeah, he's gonna definitely have a trinket available. The question is he gonna have a blind available? I wonder where he would be hanging out. I wonder if he's hanging out by the eye trying to sap me though. Because that's where I would be normally. Maybe he's up here. My hands are getting sweaty now. Oh shit. Oh man, just walked by me. Well, I know kind of more or less where he was, so I think I can pick up the eye now without any issues. Skadoodle, where you at? Skedaddle, Skadoodle, your dick is now a noodle. Where you at? Cheap shot into a bam, into a bam, into a... Toxic Blade right afterwards. So that should be lots of damage with the artifact weapon right now, honestly. I think I'm gonna cloak this right now. That's gonna be damage from him. Yep, I'm gonna cloak it. And I don't think he has a cloak. That's gonna be it. Here we go. Nice. Good duel, my man. Good duel, my guy. Good duel, everybody. Didn't even get to play his pet was 1v1 in me, LMAO. That is true. That is true.